This is Cutting Down the Nets Monday, March 6th. Only 14 games on the schedule, so easy to monitor line movements, things like that. Shaping up to be a pretty good night. Not really day basketball, tipping off a little closer to dinner time. What I'm going to do is show you how these teams project using only their recent adjusted efficiencies. Who've they played? How much have they won by? The same stuff KenPom does, only weighting the recent play much heavier. I will also compare that to shot quality numbers to, look for luck, things like that. So let's dig into these matchups. I'm working off one monitor today. God rest my soul. All right, here we go. At the top, I played Hofstra. They are taking on UNC Wilmington. SQ does not agree with this, but I just don't get it. I keep looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't see it. So I'm curious why, if maybe they give up a lot of wide open threes and they're just not going in. Nothing really stands out to me. Normally, I just kind of sit this one out like, ooh, that's kind of scary. But with 14 games, you can kind of dig a little deeper. So I just have much more confidence in Hofstra's ability to score here and Hofstra's ability to defend. UNC Wilmington pretty reliant on turnovers in their adjusted defensive numbers, and Hofstra protects the ball pretty well. So what to do with this? When I started researching the game, it was a 6. When I made my decision, I went back, and there was, like 5, 6.5s out there, and then a lot of 7.5. So this is clearly moving in that direction. So what I would recommend is not chasing this thing to the sun. It seems like these things always have buyback, and if you can't get the buyback in a number that you like, just consider betting it live. Like, it just seems like those opportunities are always there, and if it's not there, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Next up, South Alabama, Louisiana. A lot of people say Louisiana. I still have Louisiana Lafayette because I use Torvik's schedule, and that's how he labels them. ULL, Raging Cajuns, whatever they are. So ULL won both meetings. USA, not likely to force turnovers here or grab offensive rebounds. Not something that they do particularly well anyway, but ULL great at protecting the ball and defense rebounding. So what this means is, let's say, this game has 65 possessions. If you're not going to get any extra possessions from turnovers, you got to, defend your butts off. If you're not going to grab any offensive rebounds, like, you're limited to one shot on a lot of trips. So you just need to shoot the ball well. They can, but I think it's a tough one. That's probably why they've lost the first 2 games. I've not really dug into those box scores or anything like that, but ULL can win on the offensive glass. So if this is a game I'm viewing as close, I think it could come down to ULL's second chance opportunities, like where you fight hard, you get that stop, but then offensive rebound. Now the clock resets and they get another crack at it, where I don't think that's happening on the other side of the court as often. So long-winded way of saying, I don't know what to do with this. Paddy has like South Alabama by 4. Shot quality has Cajuns by 4, and then the line's right in the middle, asking us to make a decision. And my decision, I think, is going to be just sit this one out. Northern Kentucky against Youngstown State in the horizon. So looking at what led to this Paddy number, NKU has shot their way to this number. They've shot the ball extremely well from deep for the last few weeks. Youngstown State notoriously has a good offense. They get buckets. They're fun. They score a lot. They can't defend. They do protect the ball, and even when adjusting for opponent, which, look, it's kind of tricky. No one in the Horizon League really pressures the ball, so it's hard to tell if Youngstown State really can protect the ball or not. Like, NKU is one of 2 teams applying pressure in the entire Horizon League. I'm just going to pull up those box scores real quick. All right. Let's look at one of them. On-air production meeting. Turnover percentage for Youngstown State. I'm looking right here. 17.1. Yeah, on average, they're at like 15. So only 6 turnovers forced by the Norse. They're definitely going to need to force more than that to get it done here. So I'm on the fence. I don't know. Number could climb. KenPom's 4, 3.5. Just in general, a tournament profile I like is a team with at least a 40% three-point rate. So 41% Northern Kentucky shots are three-pointers, and a 20% turnover forced rate. So, I mean, they turn you over, they shoot threes, kind of the chaos profile, and I like that. Zags and the Dons. Zag defense, not where it's been historically, but the offense is right there. The edge here is probably in turnovers. I do like USF's guards. This is a big number. I don't know. Just not interested in laying 14 points against the top 100 team, no matter how good Gonzaga looks right now. I think there'll be other spots to kind of buy Gonzaga. Just going a little bit lower on the board. Sac State, Weber State, Paddy, and the median are on opposite sides of the line, so I don't like that. McNeese and Nichols. This one was kind of interesting. Both regular season games are close. The spread's 6. This is a very large turnover edge for Nichols, but a pretty good offensive rebound edge for McNeese that, I don't know, probably balances that out. Although Nichols can probably get some offensive rebounds as well, looking at that. Yeah, it's kind of shaky for me. Anytime a team is facing major turnover issues, not a place I like to go. I just want to thank the basketball universe for giving us Jake Stevens against either Slauson, or giving us Jake Stevens or Slauson Bothwell in the dance. I don't really care who wins. This Chattanooga number I have is the full season Jake Stevens number. We're getting to where the Paddy number is closer to that, but not quite. So I think there's a little value in the Chattanooga side, but I'm not sure I want to step in front of Furman with their chance to go to the dance there. So what happened yesterday is the top 10 games on the Paddy board all hit. I sat out 7 of them because I was scared and I hadn't been playing well. And then some other values popped up. So I thought that was interesting there. So those values that popped up were the number got too big in Liberty, Kennesaw. And then one other game stood out to me. Oh, the Chattanooga game. So, yeah. So, who knows what will happen today? As of right now, I've only made one play. That play is Hofstra minus 6.5. Kind of told you how to handle that line that could be getting steamed up quite a bit. We'll kind of see where that ends up. And then I'm monitoring Northern Kentucky. Really wish they had a different first round opponent, but we play with the cards we are dealt. Good luck, everybody. This is Cutting Down the Nets.